New game to try. Let's find out what this one is. First, I need to find the link and post it to Discord. This will only take a second. Okay, there we go. Got it. Okay. Birthright. Gorgon's Alliance. So, what are these? I'm unable to interact with them. I don't know what these are. Unlockable things? Could be. Alright, well, let's see. First, let's go over to our options. I don't know what it means by easy. I'm going to set them to medium and probably live to regret it greatly. We shall see. I think I'll leave everything else on default for now. And hope I haven't ruined things too badly. Hey there, John, Drawbard. Jan, how's it going? I have no idea what it's like. I'm about to find out. I hear an echo. That's not good. Okay, that should fix that. Sorry about that. Alright. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and ask for the tutorial. Actually, let's ask for the historical background. What the hell? Let's hear it. When Aenir was still united as a single empire, it was ruled by the last of the great empires, Michael Roll. In his youth, Michael was betrayed by the Duke of Boreun, kidnapped by goblins, rescued by the elves, and engaged in innumerable adventures of renown. His exploits made him recognized throughout the land as one of the greatest heroes of time, and the people loved him. When Michael assumed the Iron Throne as a young and untried ruler, his empire was in turmoil, with revolts and rebellions all about. Michael personally led his troops and put down these revolts, proving in battle after battle that he was the greatest military commander ever seen. Through statesmanship and canny diplomacy skill, Michael welded the quarrelsome kingdom into a powerful state, working together for the betterment of all. Aenir became the greatest empire that... Cerelia? We'll go with Cerelia. Had ever seen until Michael's untimely deaths at the hands of the Gorgon. Oh, he's probably just turned to stone. We could probably unfreeze him then. You know, and he's the greatest warrior, ruler, military general ever, so, you know, it'd probably be worth doing. The chaos that ensued after his death brought the horrors of destruction to the people. For generations, jeez. He put the kingdom together, died, and that immediately brought horrors for generations? I feel like there's some piece of this story we're not being told. He didn't summon Cthulhu and demons to aid him, did he? None since him have had the combined personal heroism, military brilliance, and political acumen needed to weave an empire out of the conflicting threads of our shattered state. If you are indeed the one to become the new emperor, you must show the world you possess the traits of Michael. You have much to learn before you can hope to convince the people you're truly worthy of the Iron Throne. You are fortunate indeed that you have relations who are willing to help your training. Your cousins are willing to give you the opportunity to learn the arts of leadership. The steward will teach you how to conduct successful adventure and command battle. Most importantly, he'll teach you how to manage the economy of a great realm without overburdening your citizens with unjust taxes. But I love overburdening my citizens. And what is this unjust? Who decides what's just and unjust in taxes? The ruler, of course. If I'm gonna rule from an iron throne, I'm gonna need all the wealth. He will also teach you the skills of a diplomat and how to win and retain allies and contest your enemies. Select a tutorial game. Yeah, I probably should. Okay, there are more advanced tutorials? Oh my god. Oh boy, this is gonna be an experience. Should I read the manual first? I'm just gonna trust that I can figure this out, okay? I'll go in the tutorials, but I'm sure we got this, right? When you've completed Hadriex training, you'll get additional experience adventuring or conducting battles, blah, 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 blah. Oh, an Adventurer's Guild. Precious lost artifacts of the old empire. Yeah. Experience, blah, blah, blah. Battles only take you to the War College. Okay, great. Alright, so... tutorial. I'm really concerned by the fact there are 3 levels of tutorial. I bet you I could make a 5-minute, maybe a 10-minute video tutorial that would probably explain all the important mechanics in this game. All the things that would be enough for a player to get started. 3 separate playable tutorials. Hey, what's up? No, I used Exodus, so setting up the game was pushing 1 button, and then it said done. Exodus, the cool thing about Exodus is every game I've launched just works first click, because the people in charge of the launcher figure all the crap out. Now, that's not to say there won't be bugs or something. I wouldn't know yet. Could happen. Actually, I really need to try Dracula's Shadow. That's a game for years I wasn't able to get to work on modern computers. But I saw it was in Exodus. If that one works, I'll be very happy. Alright, basic tutorial. Give me basic training. What am I looking at here? Oh, got a lot of different countries here. Oh, turns are passing.
It's your turn.
Feels a little bit like a Koei game. We'll see if I still feel that way when I get deeper into it. But feels just a little bit Koei. I'm just wondering why there are so many shields on these areas. Like, why does this big country have only 3, whereas this one has, like, 6? And it's about the same size, roughly. Are those armies? Or does it represent something else, like how loyal the citizens are to him or something? We'll have to figure it out. On behalf of the realm of that, I welcome you and thank you for coming to assist us with the recent death of the old baron. Adventuring needs dire assistance. I've acted as the steward for many years, handling many of the detailed daily chores of the kingdom. I will train you to be a regent. Okay, great. Let's do this. As we progress through the training, if you choose to not follow the directions that I provided, or if you simply make a mistake, my instructions may no longer match the events unfolding within your realm. In that case, I ask you simply begin again. The entire training so just do exactly what I say. If you go off the rails, it'll go crazy. Gotcha. I realize that you know our realm is the northernmost. Oh, hey, a finger. Okay, that helps. Alright, I've got 5 shields and 1 different colored shield. I mean, it's not the best position, but it's much better than the worst position would be in the middle of the map, because then you could be attacked from all directions. So being up on an edge, assuming that nothing can attack me from these lands outside of our kingdom, this is a decent spot. Okay. But if you will join me at the map, we will explain the realm. With your pointer, please click here on... I'm going to have to pronounce this. Is it a silent H? I'm going to go with a Dosone? Dosone. I'm going to go with Dosone. I'm probably not how it's pronounced. I don't know. To magnify it, you can use the plus and minus on the keypad to select other magnification levels. Clicking the pointer on unoccupied points. Clicking on a force will... Okay, so these are armies. Okay. You can zoom in the map and show all the land. Full map button in the lower right corner of the screen. Oh, okay. These are... Oh. Why the heck were these hanging out on the main menu? Okay. Zoom in again and try to press the more button and notice the different types of information available. Alright, so let's see. Oh. Oh, it's subdivided into provinces. What do you mean 1 of 4? 4 of 3? Okay, never mind. What is going on here? What do these numbers mean?
Regent?
Goblin infantry.
You're bidding, my liege?
Knights. Knoll marauders.
Yes, Regent?
I'm not entirely sure what this one is. I think it's a composite army?
Yes,
Oh,
Regent.
they have 3 different armies in one tile.
My liege?
Oh.
It shall be done. My liege?
How much
It shall be done.
how much movement do you have?
Yes, Regent?
Okay, want me to click this? Okay. Alright. Okay. Right click. Hold on, let's try right clicking something. Level Castle 4. Huh. Knoll Marauders do not have a thing that says they can move freely through any terrain. Huh. Okay, where is this? Well... Wait. I see a line there. Oh. Oh. You may notice that as you magnify the map, the names of each province and realm appear, each province of 2 numbers. The first indicates the civilian level or population. The second is the magic number. Okay. So you've got a population of 1 and a magic of 4. The higher one number is, the lower the other? So people don't like living in high magic environments. They don't like it when randomly their chickens turn into cabbages and things like that just occur every day, huh? Okay. What do those numbers actually do, though? While you're acting as regent, you will control many buildings' properties throughout the land. To see them all, click on these. Indicates its owner. Okay. So that's law holdings. Whatever that means. Guild holdings. That does not have my symbol on it. Nobody has any temples. Oh. Oh, we have a whole lot of Stonehenges, don't we? Huh. Oh, geez. Yeah, wild magic. Okay, yeah, definitely agree. I wouldn't live there either. That nothing is known about the blue wizards? I don't know. All I know about the blue... I didn't read the Silmarillion. All I know about the blue wizards is there were two of them. They were corrupted, and they're hanging out in Sauron's land somewhere to the east. Because Sauron has a lot of holdings outside of Middle-earth. Like, he has a lot going on that's just outside the regions we're worried about. And we don't see most of his forces and industry and stuff. But we do know it's out there. The level or strength of each holding is indicated by the size of its picture on the map. You control substantial law and source buildings, but neither temples nor guilds. The organized religion are controlled by independent religion groups, and the major guild holdings belong to Kerry. Okay, alright. So these are like bailiffs or something? You kind of got to tell me what this crap does. Whoops. My dude. I need to know what a law holding is for, so I can appreciate that I have them. Every domain, in turn, you can select 3 major domain actions you wish to accomplish. Okay. Each of which takes you 1 month to finish, so each turn represents 1 season of the year. The command buttons on the left of the domain. To explain. Press the hold command to skip your first domain action. Then click OK. You may often wish to wait for events to unfold or for more resources to be available before you issue active commands. For now, let's see what events unfold. Okay. Alright. There are many people of great talent who could help you. One way to obtain additional help is to recruit a lieutenant. Different classes of lieutenants, fighters, priests, thieves, wizards are available. Within each class are varying skill levels. To recruit one, left-click the higher lieutenant control. Scroll through the lieutenants available. You can left-click on move to see them in action. You cannot check their inventories until you hire them. Well, I guess I'll go with the highest level one. Oh, that costs 9 gold bars. How many gold bars do I have? My treasury is at 35%. What does that mean to me? I'll just take the wizard, I guess. I don't know what roll does. Alright, I hired a wizard. If ever a whiz to whiz there was, my treasury went up to 30%? 30 and 2/10? It was at 25, now it's at 30 and 2/10. What is... Dire news, my liege! A report has come in the band of gnolls terrorizing farmers and the prophets. I thought those were my gnolls. Okay, those are enemy gnolls. Right-click on the troop icon to learn what you can about the gnolls. They are foul creatures that raid our farmstead. Well, if the guards die around, we must send troops there to drive them off and destroy them. Fortunately, we have mounted knights ready at the northern border of the province. Gnolls are pretty tough, and our knights may not be sufficient to beat them. We should get some archers, too. Okay.
Your Highness?
Go here.
Wish is my command. Your bidding, my liege? It shall be done.
You move kind of
Your
slow.
Highness,
Yeah.
it shall be done.
Yes, Regent. Consider it done.
Can you get there? Can you get there? You only had 2 move. Oh, shit, he got there. Somehow.
Yes, Regent.
Ugh.
Consider it done.
Okay, I'm sure that's probably enough, right? We got 2 knights and an archer. That's gotta be good enough. Mustering troops is a free action. Does not count against your limit. When you muster troops, you select which provinces you wish to muster them and how many of each type of troop you wish to muster. Each turn you can raise troops in a province equal to its civilization number. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Highdale.
Not permitted. Not permitted.
No! I just wanted to... Oh my gosh. This is the thing that makes tutorials hateful. Buttons just closing on you and being like, nope! Yeah, alright, fine. I wouldn't know. This is my first time playing it. You know as much as I do. Why does the treasury keep altering? Every time I look over at the number, it's a different number. Of course the blue wizards would still be alive. All 5 of the wizards were still alive. Yeah, the wizards are immortal. The wizards in... Okay, so in Tolkien's world, wizards are not humans. Something angelic-ish? I don't know. Basically, Sauron and Gandalf are the same species. Radagast the Brown, the Blue Wizards, they're all the same species as Sauron. So, yeah. Yeah, no, they're all immortal. I'm not sure that you can kill a wizard. I mean, even Sauron, Sauron dies. Sauron, you have to do a lot to kill him. Gandalf gets killed and he just comes back stronger. Saruman, Gandalf is like, don't even try to kill this guy. They don't even try to kill Saruman. I'm not sure what level of immortality they have, but it is clearly difficult to kill them. Alright, anyway, where were we? Displayed is a list of all the provinces we control. Yeah, I know, but you disappeared on me. Well, it's too late. I can't muster archers now. To see the fighting statistics of a type of unit, right-click its name and his battle card will appear. Clear the card with another mouse click. You only need 1 force of archers. Well, I can't now. So, we'll just have to go through with it. You could choose different province to muster armies there as well. Once you've mustered all your desired armies, yeah, great. Moving troops is another free action. You move as many around as you like. See troops, left click on them, then click the province. It costs gold for each troop movement. Wait, what? It costs gold for each troop movement where there are no roads. So don't move your troops unnecessarily. I have never in all my years seen this as a mechanic. I have never seen this before. Moving off-road costs gold. Battles will not be fought until all movements are complete. Forces can be moved beyond adjacent provinces, so we should send archers directly. When all your troops are ready, click on Hold to signify you're done with troop movements. Any other action command can be used, but we can just hold for the battle. Okay. Given a choice to retreat and forfeit, to command troops personally, or have the troops just do whatever they feel like. Okay. Well, I seem to outnumber them a little bit. I didn't even remember sending wizards. All right. Welcome to your first battle. I will help you familiarize yourself with the commands. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm ready, I guess. After defeating this rogue band of gnolls and learning how to run a realm, you may consider further battle training. Or learn the finer points of army command. There's also extensive online help available. To get all the information, a great general needs to be successful. To succeed in the battlefield, he must kill all the enemy units or hold a 4-to-1 majority over the enemy. Well, I think we're starting out with that. Be careful, though, because this can work against you, too. You must have your troops on the field. If too many fall or retreat, you will lose the battle. Another point to remember is that mounted units get a charge bonus for initiating combat. Oh, okay. When you begin a battle, all your troops are in your reserves. Click the box on the lower left of the screen to move the unit you want onto the battlefield. You notice the grid on the lower right is highlighted with all the available choices. You cannot move a unit to a square that is already occupied by your own forces or is impassable. Now pick a unit, place it in the middle of the square, the highlighted row. Okay. Okay. Sure.
Yes.
Elf.
Consider it done. Your orders?
Hold on, I'm still trying to assign troops. Now that your units arrived at the battlefield, you can begin to rid ourselves of the gnolls. Your archers may not be in the front of the gnolls. To move them, you must click the unit. I'm still trying to assign troops out of my reserves, dude. The archers may not be in front of the gnolls. To move them, you should click the unit, either on the battlefield grid location in the lower right or the actual unit in the viewport at the top. Now move the cursor left or right, depending on where the gnolls are, and you are using the field to see the cursor change to a move cursor on the cursor, and you want the troops to move. Click reserves control to get at your knights. Your knights out, you want the same movement technique, but you want to initiate combat. I'm just gonna...
Right.
Okay. I'm just gonna...
Ready.
No! The gnolls have just moved into bowshot range. I'm still assigning troops! What do you mean? Select your missile troops and have an enemy unit in one of the 4 adjacent, not diagonal squares. Look down the first, move the cursor over to move the unit either on the battlefield or the field until the arrow cursor appears.
I'll do it soon.
Okay, give me the knights.
Yes. We're a bit busy, Regent.
Your orders?
Victory draws near, Your
I haven't even figured out how this works yet. Could I, it's like, is it real time or turn based? I can't even tell yet.
Majesty, as
I guess we
Chamberlain,
outnumbered them
to
4-1, so it
inform
was an
the
auto
of the
win.
Political economic state of your realm.
My liege, I am here to inform you of the military status of your realm.
I am here to share my knowledge of all magical activities, my liege.
Majesty, I am the messenger through which your agents reveal their information.
Okay. Knights could be deployed up to 40 days without pay. In which country? At what time? We have accomplished much. No, we haven't. We've recruited a lieutenant, mustered a troop of archers. Well, I didn't manage that. Fought your first battle and done well. At the end of each season, your key advisors assembled to deliver reports. Okay. All right. let's take a look at Realm Strength by left-clicking on that button.
Here is the current report of the holdings of your realm and those of your peers.
A scale of 0 to 90. Well, somebody's already got 81 out of 90. In order to be recognized... Okay, so it's not about conquering the whole world. It's about getting 300 points. Okay. Adventure news. Adventure news is under mage, huh?
The portents reveal opportunity for great adventures, my regent.
A cowardly and villainous assault on our border. A group of goblins, with the help of a dishonorable wretch, has taken a keep and dispensed with our troops. We dare not send an army, as they've taken possession of the regalia of empire and may slip away with it in the confusion. They regularly go on raids in the nearby countryside, leaving only a minimal contingent. If a band were to infiltrate during one of their outings, the relic could be recovered, making a simple matter to dispatch an army and wipe them out. Okay. Alright. I guess that makes sense. Might not make sense to send your king on an adventure, but, you know, that's just how we roll. Hey, Peter? Don't ask me. I'm still figuring what this is out. So far, we fought a battle, and I can't even figure out if it was real-time or turn-based. And now we're going to go on an adventure! Balrog didn't kill Gandalf? I don't know. The fort's been overrun. Alright, well, let's go. First step of our adventure is to choose the members of the group to go. A maximum of 4? Well, that seems a little bit thin, doesn't it? Right now, only 3 are available. More lieutenants. You can pick who you want to take. Alright, well. Jump. Light. Blindness. The only spell she knows is Fireball. Oh, I can set her spells. These are definitely D&D spells. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a jump and a shocking grasp. Blindness / deafness can be good. Not sure what strength exactly is going to do. And I guess we can detect magic. I don't know what some of this other stuff does, but we're just, okay. What about this guy? Well, you can also detect magic, and you have Melf's Acid Arrow by some other guy's name. Necklace of Missiles. Dispel magic. Anyway, whatever, we'll take him with us. Alright. Level 1 sight. Okay, you need to memorize the spells. Already did that. What happens if we fail a mission? Can we come back and continue it? Do we get XP each time? Alright, let's go. Always retrieving an item or killing an enemy. Yeah, let's see. This short adventure will help you learn the skills for adventuring. Arrow keys. Page up, page down. Sidestep. F1 for complete list of keys. Okay. Oh. Holy shit, I don't think this is tile-based. And we can literally see the two guys following us. Oh my gosh. This is very impressive, but it might make me sick running around in this if I don't get used to it. They actually have models for the different characters. Yes, 2D. Everything is 2D. Ooh. Ooh, man, the way the walls are... Oh, man. Alright, it's gonna be real time. I don't know how I'm gonna command them to cast spells in the middle of a fight. In front of you is a door. Okay. Oh, it slides upwards. How unusual. The other side of the room is one of their mercenaries, hiding behind a pillar. As you walk through the room, he will attack you as he comes into view. When the fight begins, the camera will pull back to show both fighters in the field of view. Can I shoot him with an arrow? I don't see the hidden goblin. Now that you're almost upon him, let me explain combat. To attack, click any of the 4 attack options next to your portrait. Press X for... You can press X for attack style, or C for... Okay, fast versions or slow versions. Different attacks work better on different foes. Notice magic users only have 1 attack mode plus the fast equivalent. They have more magic options to compensate. Okay, sneak attack. Sneak attack. Sneak attack.
No way out. I'm good.
Guess not.
You're dead meat now.
Alright, would you guys, could you two help? Could you just... Your king is... You just go around the pillar and stab this guy in the butt. It would be so helpful. No? I mean, I know you know, like, spells, because I prepared them. How do I search the body? Come on. We gotta loot the body. That's how it works. Could you move out of the way, ma'am? I'm trying to... Okay. I can't loot the body. Well, crap. Well. Is this what we're after? Or is it that behind that door over there? Well. Here are the arms of certain knights of the Round Table that seek the something something on the bequest of whatever might, but of those that thus departed, these are the chiefest, and some names. Well, there's your problem. You sent a bunch of dogs on your quest to seek an artifact. That was never gonna work. It's almost as bad as having dogs play poker. They're just gonna eat the poker chips, you know. Oh my gosh. Alright. It's a small ledge. Press A to jump. Oh, I can jump. Why isn't it spacebar? A? Alright. Hey, there's a hole over here. There's a pit! To jump over it, you need to get running. Run with the shift key. Oh my gosh, these controls. Shift as running isn't so bad, but A as jumping? Wait, what's this? There's a thing here. I guess I picked it up. I don't know where it went, but I think I picked it up. A locked door! Oh, okay, it was a key. The key is in your inventory. Oh, okay, Alright. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just leave the key just sitting on the ground next to your, vehicle or your doors or whatever. Could you guys get out of the way? Thanks. Oh, hey, mysterious drink! On the floor is a potion of flying. I wouldn't trust random goblin potions. Open the inventory. With the potion of flying effect, you can fly by holding A and Z. Oh, okay. Unusual, but alright. Alright, ma'am, you need to drink a potion now. Oh, I have all kinds of things. Where'd I get these from? We'll put these on. Equip these. Maybe she already did. The whole party. That's a pretty effective potion. For how long? For the whole dungeon? A necklace of missiles! Okay. Alright.
Your Majesty?
Oh. Can I get a bow?
Come here, I'm making you dead, guy.
Your bidding, my liege?
Yeah, I think mages are where it's at. Yeah, I think mages are where it's at. Oh, okay, that didn't last very long. A little bit late there, buddy. Though I think I accidentally used her fireball instead, but, whatever. It didn't even leave a body. Nothing is left. We vaporized the goblin. See if I can still fly. Well, there's a ladder over there. We'll go to the ladder in a second. Oh, is this what children look like? I see. Are you gonna hit that guy with a stick? What's going on here? Well, I can't read that. Okay then. This must have been one of the most ambitious games ever made for its time. Okay. Okay, I figured that out. It's the jump button to climb the ladder. Oh, man. Alright, what happens if we fall? Just the leader takes damage. Nope, everyone takes damage. And a lot of damage at that. Okay, that's important to know. Excuse me, you two. I'm trying to get a thing. Notes found during adventure can offer helpful hints and clues, some more than others. A button? A switch controls a moving platform somewhere in the building! Okay. Is it the Doom engine? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what he's done. He was working on a Flash project, last I heard. As you go to this room, you see a few other things you might find in an adventure. Oh, Z is for crouching while you use the arrows to crawl through tunnels. Pool of lava, you can jump or just run through it. Oh, okay, yeah. Elden Ring rules for lava, huh? Looks like that could have been a door shutting behind me right there. Alright. That should get you started. Figure out the rest for yourself. Have fun. Gotcha. Alright. Open barrel. Open. Oh, change leader. Open barrel. Smash barrel. Guys! He uses it for prototyping mostly, but he does intend to make a Flash game at some point. But I think the details are under wraps. I think they're secret. So I won't disclose any of it. I'd love to admire this artwork if you two would just hang back. Okay. Alright, we need to get over there. Ready? Aim! Success! And our prize is a ring. What do we got? Oh, a ring of fire resistance. How do I say equip? That... Is it... I need to put an asterisk on you. Equip. He does have one that he intends to release. A lot of times he just uses Flash for prototyping. It can do vector art and is very easy for him to work with. Sometimes, yeah, he does have at least one project he intends to release in Flash. I suspect he wants it to be that you can just download the entire file and have the whole thing on your PC. Oh, come on. Holy shit, I did it, and then I fell off. Because momentum is a bit slippery. Okay. No, fork. We're gonna have a hell of a time platforming in this game. Okay. I think it's a flight potion again. Arg! Can I just... It'd be so easy if I could just jump and grab. But no. Alright. Alright. This is fine. I think that they actually interfere with my ability to move. What the hell just happened? Yes, they are definitely interfering with my movement. I'm bumping into them. Infuriating. Okay. Okay, we got you. Alright. DOSBox is currently set to 50,000 cycles,
Yes, Regent?
which is unusually high.
Your bidding, my liege?
But as I said earlier in the stream, basically the people running this launcher figure out what the ideal settings are for each game. So theoretically, this is optimal. Alright, what's this? Oh, I haven't crawled through the tunnel yet. 25% to his chance. Successful investiture. I don't know what that means. Oh, we can leave as we wish, but we're not booted out. Oh. Careful with my landing so I don't get hurt. So we only fought like 2 goblins. Alright, we want to try the tunnel. I appreciate that we can keep going. Yeah, there are only 2 goblins in here. Well, it's a stick. Oh, what's that? And a necklace. Alright, we found somebody's jewelry. A wand of illuminate gaslight. Ooh. Well, that might have helped a minute ago. Alright, we're done. I guess exit adventure. Yes. Alright, you have found the object of your quest. And they're still alive! After a month's rest, your hit points are fully recovered. We sold off a bunch of your stuff for gold. Okay. Welcome back! I hope you enjoyed your little outing. These raiders sent against us are nothing more than usual border harassment. But with the Duke newly dead and the Baroness away, we should be cautious. Perhaps we should increase the troops along our borders to discourage incursions. Let's muster 1 troop of infantry in each border province. Okay. Okay. Muster troops. Mercenaries are way more expensive than regulars. 3-3. Morale of 2. Scouts actually fight fairly well. And archers arch. Same price. Irregulars are cheap. Pikemen are the same price as infantry, and levies are free? Are there maintenance costs? Because I might just like to have infinite levies instead. 3-3-2. 3-3, yeah? Infantry counter pikes. Huh. And pikes counter cavalry. Anyway, we'll just do what the tutorial tells us. Oh, elite infantry. What allows my places to recruit the different types of units, I wonder? You know what? I can't be bothered to remember which provinces are borders of what. I'm just gonna kind of give an infantry in every tile. It seems like a terrible military tactic, but maybe it's actually really important in this game to discourage tiny little harassment units. Oh, now this place can make a lot of interesting things. I really wonder about the maintenance costs. Cavalry. Knights. This is the strongest we've seen, is elite infantry and knights. They have a 4-4. There's got to be a cost to hiring beyond gold, right? And what are the mercs for? Does it decrease my population or something? Oh, okay, well. Because it looks like the levies are free, but that can't be right. Did we did it? Did everybody? I think so. I think everybody's getting their unit now. We currently have a permissive alliance. In order to further strengthen our borders, use diplomacy. You know, in order to obtain a full alliance, they must like us 95%. Okay, where's diplomacy? Here? Okay. It looked like it was grayed out. In order to make them like us, we must bribe them. A holding. What does that do? What is a holding? Oh, 150. Oh, it goes over. Hmm. 73% alignment. Minimal court reduces it. What am I giving up? I still don't know what a holding does. Oh, is this giving him an entire province? None of these seem like I can actually give it to him. I don't think I can give any of these to him. Because it's not doing a thing. Hey there, John. What is the new schedule? It should be the same as it's been for now. I mentioned that I'm going to be taking 4 weeks of vacation, not this week, but starting after it. I'm going to just keep my streaming schedule more or less the same during that time. Pretty much identical, I think. I don't know how to offer him something. Okay, this is more straightforward. Done. Do it. What's Regency? Oh, that's that stat. Why, yes! Click on roll.
Succeeded.
Okay. Alright, we have a full alliance. What did that do? Not known for his ability with the magics, useful to the field of battle. A truly powerful mage. But they can't simply be recruited. You must negotiate with them with diplomacy. Oh. Let's select the Wizard Eyeless one. Where's the Eyeless one? Second Swamp Mage? That's not much of a title there, buddy. Oh, there we go. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. He's wearing plate as a wizard, is he? Oh, chaotic evil. Okay. Well, he sounds great. A very powerful ally to a vassal who request an oath of fealty and raise their loyalty till they'll swear eternal brotherhood, right? Offer him a holding to help him. Everyone's just like here. Just give everyone a holding. Okay, I need an oath of fealty. Well, I'll just pay you. This is very expensive. I'm out of money, apparently. That's all I can offer. I don't know how to give holdings, but let's try. Oh, okay, I guess that does it. Here, would you like a source of 5? Sure. 20 gold and a source. Oh wait, he said something more and it went away. Yeah, well, every good king needs an evil Grand Vizier. I mean, you have to have one, otherwise your kingdom just won't work. Well, 8 weeks, sorry. 8 weeks off work. Yeah, it relates to the job changing. Yeah, I'm gonna burn up a whole lot of the vacation days I've saved up over the last couple decades of work. The time in your council's reports. Let's explain the loyalty report. A large graph with the names of all the kingdoms listed. Alright. Alright, I see loyalty report.
I have your report of the realm's loyalties, Your Majesty.
It's like a Pokemon type chart. Except that I don't know what the different symbols actually mean. You'll notice a red line, yeah. At the intersection of the graph, each kingdom that is not neutral to the other named kingdom will have a colored symbol. Oh, it's down at the bottom. Okay. Okay, alright. Full allies, vassals. But what's the difference between a triangle and a square? Up. Oh, okay, it's an arrow. Oh, they're arrows. Increase, decrease, squares, no change. Okay, gotcha. We have no enemies. We have to fix this immediately. We need to collect at least 1 or 2 enemies as soon as possible. Okay, alright. Great. Okay.
It's your turn.
Chaotic evil might very well plot against you. Just because they're chaotic evil doesn't mean they don't have their own goals and agenda. Sometimes chaotic evil wants to rule an area. It lets them do all kinds of things to their subjects. I think the time has come to declare war. Oh, good, we're in agreement. Who are we declaring war on? Alright. A declaration of war can only be made in the first, second, or never the third action of a turn. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Your full ally joins you in your war. Cool. Your full ally. Okay. Yeah, I thought we already said that. All right. Yeah. That much is obvious. We need to use our free action to muster troops for the coming invasion.
It's your turn.
Trade bond and reed wash. Alright. Trade bond and ride rash. Here's one of them. Well, I have no idea what I'm going to be up against. I'm just going to make some archers. Oh, that's not very much. Alright. Muster. So I guess recruitment is instant. Alright. Is this the way? Hold on. No, wait. Is this the guy? Okay, we're fighting this way. Okay. Okay, okay. I really wish you'd move your face out of my face.
Your bidding.
Okay, I want all of you to go... Oh, we never cleared this up.
Of course, Your Highness. Yes, Regent?
Oh,
Consider it done, Regent.
okay.
Your bidding. Of course, Your Highness.
Alright, that's probably gonna be pretty good. Where's all those infantry we hired everywhere? Oh, here's the levies.
It shall be done.
Your bidding, my liege.
I
As
wouldn't
you wish,
expect
Regent.
much from the levies. I swear we hired like 1 million infantry, and every province should have one,
Your
but they're not
Highness?
here.
Your bidding, my liege. Consider it done, my
As you
liege.
wish.
Alright, 2 armies striking. This should work. They might be able to punch back, but, you know, there's only so much I can do.
Your Highness?
Yeah, I haven't figured out how to build
As
roads
you
yet.
wish.
I can see the roads right here. They're brown streaks. Alright. Okay. Well, my liege, it seems I have urged you out of my depth while I'm the steward during times of peace. I really don't know how to run a war.
Your turn.
I think it's time that you took over. Sure to read your advisor's reports at the end of each season. Continue building your forcing, attack foes. You feel like you learned enough and rule your own realm. Return, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely need some more practice on the combat. I don't know how it works at all. Oh, hey, we could go on adventures now.
Not
Did
your
I-
troops.
Are you mine now? How do I take your holdings? Did I? No, I haven't. How do I take your
My
holdings?
liege.
Let's just go for his
Not
capital.
your troops.
My liege? As you wish.
Yes, Regent? Of course, Your Highness.
Not your troops. Not your troops.
Well, if they're not,
Your bidding.
why didn't we fight?
Of course, Your Highness.
Am I in the wrong
My
kingdom?
liege. Of course.
Is this
Your
not my enemy? Did I attack the? Did I send my troops into the wrong country? Well, let's just see what happens. I just need more practice with the fighting before I actually try to play the game. Okay, are we fighting? Cariel is my enemy. I don't know who Cariel is the problem. Oh, what's this? Did we lose the
Hail,
game?
mighty Gorgon. Your agents are in position to move against Danweir.
What? The Gorgon's agents have infiltrated the realm to sow malign seeds of war. Okay, alright. South? Okay, so this was the wrong place.
Not your troops.
My liege?
You cannot cross that border.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Alright, so this is my enemy? Is it this guy? Okay, Cariel, yes, okay, that was the person. Alright.
My liege?
You cannot cross that border.
Well, I cannot cross that border, apparently.
You cannot cross that border.
I just want to figure out how war works. Because this is just the tutorial. I'm going to throw this game away. I just want to get into another fight and see if I can figure out how combat actually combats. Okay. I mean, we're already at war, so...
Yes, Regent?
Boy, their turn is taking a little bit, isn't it?
It's your turn.
Man, that was a lot. Okay.
My liege?
Go.
Your bidding.
You cannot cross that border.
I don't know. I can't cross the... I can't attack. And I don't know why. It just won't let me send my troops over there to fight.
Not your troops.
My liege?
Yeah, we declared war during the tutorial. We declared war. Declared foes. We're declared. It's already at 50,000 cycles. I swear we declared war
Your bidding.
a couple turns ago. It just ended my turn when I did that. I don't know, maybe if I...
It's your turn.
My liege? Your bidding.
I could up the frame skip.
My liege?
Go!
Yes,
Go!
Regent? Yes, Your Majesty.
Where are you going? That's not where I sent you!
Yes, Regent? Of course, Your Highness.
What are you doing? I'm clicking down here!
My liege? Yes, Your Majesty.
What is happening?
My liege? Of course, Your Highness.
I don't know. The tutorial literally said declare war on this guy and send your forces into his territory. And then I
Yes,
can't.
Regent? I hear and obey.
Okay.
My liege? Your bidding. I hear and obey.
Oh shit, we went there. We went there. We did it. I can't see any bridges on the river. I don't know why that worked, but you know what? I'm not going to question it. Let's go. Let's fight. Yes, I just wanted to see one more battle. I still don't know what law holdings do. I still don't know what source holdings do. I still don't know most of the game, but I'm at least going to figure out how combat works. So we'll know how adventures work, and we'll know how combat works, and we can maybe figure out the rest from there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yes. Ooh. Let's keep it simple for now. Okay. Well.
Yes?
get on that right away. Your command? By your command. Yes? Consider it done. Archers ready. Archers ready.
What do you want?
I have some goblins.
Right.
Your command.
Can I...
Archers
Your
ready.
command? Yes?
Okay, it is
Wizard
turn-based.
awaits your order. Archers ready. Archers
Your
ready.
command?
The wizard awaits your order. Your orders? Archers ready.
What? By your command.
Yes? Pull out.
Defeat is imminent. Yes? Consider it done. Yes? Right.
Regent?
Surprise cavalry! Okay.
Your command? Right.
Archers at the ready.
Your command.
Take your regent away from the battle?
Regent?
Why? What's wrong? What's wrong with the regent getting some XP?
Your command?
He doesn't look like he's in any danger.
Yes?
Yes? Your order? Your command. Consider
Archers
it
at
done.
the ready.
I'm busy. I'm busy.
Okay, now he needs to back up.
Your orders?
Your command? Archers at the ready.
Okay, so it's real time.
Yes? By your command.
Your orders? Right.
Your command? Yes, Regent.
Yes? Your command?
Go get that lieutenant.
I'll get on that right away.
Hmm.
Your orders? Consider it done.
I need you to get out of there. Come on.
Right.
Your command?
The wizard awaits your order.
I can't figure out how to get my regent off the battlefield.
Archers at the ready.
Yes? By your command. We're a bit busy.
Ah, shit, they got him.
Your orders? Consider it done.
Yes? I'll do it soon.
The wizard
I
awaits
need-
your order. The wizard awaits your order.
My liege.
Victory draws near, your majesty.
Alright, took them out.
My liege.
This wizard's got where it's at.
That cannot be done. Your command? Yes, Regent.
Your orders? Consider it done.
Yes. Your command? I'll get on
I
that
really
right
need to
away.
know how to
Yes.
pull units
I'll get on
back
that right
into the
away.
reserves. Anyway, this guy's gonna wreck everything.
Not now, not just at this moment. My liege, by your command.
Alright. Here we go. Wreck his
The
shit.
wizard awaits your order.
Wreck his shit. Go.
The wizard awaits your order. My liege,
Again.
the wizard awaits your order.
Good work.
Your orders? Move back! Your orders? Done.
My liege, by your command. My liege, the wizard awaits your order. Your command,
Disintegrate.
the wizard awaits your order.
Silly scouts.
Your command,
Wow, disintegrate didn't work very well.
the wizard awaits your order. Yes? The wizard awaits your order. Your command, the wizard awaits your order.
Well, fireball works well,
My
even
liege,
if some of the other spells
I'll
don't.
get on that.
We
right
clearly
away.
outnumber the enemy by now. Shouldn't they be running? They're supposed to run at some point, right? Oh, there it goes. Alright. A lot of things died. But I think I understand how the battle works now. I didn't at first. Okay, in theory we hold this territory, right? Give me the war
Highness,
report.
I have news of wars throughout Anwer.
That doesn't enlighten me much. I don't care. Alright, I just want to see the aftermath of this. So, units... It has? That's nice.
Your bidding.
Okay, so do the actual wizards level up? Can I
It's your
see?
turn.
Okay, he's still level 9. I don't see an XP counter anywhere. Oh wait, there it is. Did he gain XP? I didn't check before the battle.
Your bidding.
Okay, I want this holding. Okay, how do I... Do I just sit here?
Yes, Regent?
Can
Yes,
you
Regent?
conquer this?
Yes, Regent?
Let's pass a turn. Let's see if they conquer something by holding the ground with an army. They should take it, right? Right. Well, there's like a law, a castle, a source. I'll be happy to see them take anything right now.
It's your turn.
They didn't do anything. Well, we finished this tutorial. However, there's still the advanced and expert. There are too many things I don't know how to do. I'm gonna walk through the advanced one real quick. Let's see what it tries to teach me. I want to know how holdings work and how to take them. Welcome back. The economic side, yes, please explain. How do I increase populations? What does magic actually do on a province's level? We've added a new screen to your domain turn. This is the administrative phase. You control revenue expenditures in your realm. Every 3 months, your kingdom will provide you with a resource called Regency. Regency is your political power. Treasure is, well, gold. Alright. Tax levels. Tap your taxation screen. You'll notice the chart shows unused Regency from the last turn. Added to this number is your current domain power. Based on your kingdom's strength, it will change over time. Bloodline strength, which is a measure of your personal power. Every 3 months, you'll receive a smaller domain power or your bloodline strength and additional Regency. Because you have such a strong number, the number is currently larger than 2, so it is dimmed. The total unused Regency and the smaller number equals your new Regency. This is a lot to take in, man. If you had a much weaker bloodline, you might want to push plus next to bloodline strength. I can do that? What, do I just, like, inject somebody's better blood into me to make my bloodline better? For the Regency cost of your current bloodline plus 1, you can permanently increase your bloodline strength. For you, that would cost 47 Regency. Receiving 1 extra Regency per turn. It would take 47 turns to recoup. What else does Bloodline do? Summary of current income and expenditures. Oh boy! No, well, all I read was the opening thing that they talked about, a hero named Michael who kicked a bunch of ass and was caught by a Gorgon. Regency is like casting skill? Oh, that wasn't what I was getting from it at all. Alright. So... the amount of tax that can be collected from each listed province. Without enough law holdings, you're in danger of a rebellion. Okay, law holdings prevent rebellion. So the more county sheriffs I have, the higher taxes I can get away. Okay. The taxation scroll also has a column for law claims. A law claim allows you to attempt to make money generated by the holdings of others. Okay, tax other people. Okay. Once you've set the tax levels, the taxes are maximized without jeoparding loyalty. Click on the Collect Taxes control. Alright. I'll just do like I grew up with Shingen the Ruler. I'll set taxes to 100%, take everything, ruin the country, and then go around fixing the country over the year so that the next time I can tax them again for everything, right? No? It also worked in Overlord, sorta. Except in that one, your population would rapidly decline. So I'd make a world hit the maximum population, then I'd put taxes to 100%, and the population would die off to a manageable number, and then I'd reduce taxes to 0 and wait for the population to max out again. It was a very effective method of tax collecting, I tell you. Let's see. Once you set the tax levels, the taxes are maximized. Yeah, okay. Oh, to help, but got killed. It didn't say that. Oh, so the bloodline power is the amount of divine blood. No, I'm not going to be streaming 24/7. I'm actually going to be working very hard on one of my projects. And I would love to be able to open up a closed beta at the end of it, but I'm making no promises. Because at the moment, well, I need to make the engine to start with. I've made, over the last few years, for this one game, I've made a physical playable card game. I think I had that. The oldest document I've got related to this project is like 5 years ago. I have made an alpha in, well, Snyder made an alpha in Game Maker. I have made 3 different alphas in RenPy, making different systems and testing each aspect of the game to make sure each one is fun and works. And I was putting together one in Godot, but I'm going to change over, and I'm settling definitely settling on Game Maker for keeps. All the aspects, all the design documents, everything is done and ready to go. So, that's what I'm going to be doing over the 8 weeks. And I would love to put it out for testing afterwards, but I can't promise anything. We're working on it. I have a lot of stuff. I had to collect a great deal of notes together and then burn all the unnecessary and redundant stuff after consolidating it all into one place. But I really want it. I would like to stream on Fridays again. I would like to. I would very much like to. My book? Which one? I have more than one completely written book. I just have to go through and edit them because, well, I need to edit them. And I have a really good book that's unfinished. But it's like I have to choose what project I'm going to work on. Many times I've chosen projects that were videos for YouTube that took me a lot of time, sometimes months. Other times I had projects that were more physical that I had to do, like, you know, stuff around the house. I'm zeroing in on this particular project, and I'm going to focus on it, and I'm not going to let myself work on any other projects other than the Exodus video. I'm going to finish the Exodus video first. I'm almost done with it, but I have to finish it. Finish that first. And it's taken me, I think I've been working on that video for a month now. I've put I've put a lot more hours into it than you'll be able to tell from the final result. The final result will not look like something that took as much time and energy as it actually has taken me. But I'm going to finish that first. Then I'm going to work on the game. Have I ever finished any projects that are not YouTube videos? Yes. Many. But, a lot of them are physical. Physical things. Yeah. I do not, as I said, I've got 2 completed novels. Neither of them have I published. The first novel, I know what I need to do to it, to fix it up. It has too many ideas in it. The world is a bit too big. It needs the focus narrowed down because it's got a very strong core story. The second novel has a deeper problem. Although I absolutely love the characters and what's going on, it's sort of like 2 novels with different tones. And either it needs to be split into 2 separate novels, or I have to work on it to make it so that the change in tone is less abrupt and more it was going to happen the whole time. You know what I mean? Foreshadowing. But more than just foreshadowing. Either of those would be a project that would probably take me, honestly, it would probably take me a couple of months to really get into it and really work them over. The third novel, the one I have a couple unfinished novels, but the one I've decided to settle on as my third has manticores in it. And let me tell you, the first 3 chapters are damn good. And I know what the story looks like for the rest of it, but I haven't written the rest of it. Yeah, it took quite a few drafts to make those chapters good. They did not start out that way. The sad thing, it was supposed to be a project I could work out really quickly. It had been intended to be a quick project. Well, about 100 pages of lore about the world and its history later. Stuff that doesn't go in the novel, but I needed to know as the writer. And I had another one I was really liking that I'd love to write at some point. I really love the magic system in it. It's unique and simple and straightforward and elegant, and I really like that magic system. But I don't know if or when I'll ever get to that one. I have 2 so they are complete, but they need to be rewritten. You get what I'm saying? It's like I don't know how else to put it. Like, they are complete, but they need work. Yeah. Yes, who doesn't love a dark room filled with soundproofing that gets really hot in the summer, so I have to press ice against myself. I must simulate the winter once again. Oh. All right. Taxes. So, let's see. Once you've set the tax levels, blah, blah, blah. Okay. What's this button? Let's click this button. Okay. As you can see, we've added 4 new domain actions. Holy shit, you have. Including create holding. If you are to achieve your birthright, you must build the economy. We have little income from trade because the 2 major guilds are owned by the vile thieves of Kirail. As long as they control our trade, we are not masters of our own kingdom. We must build our own holdings. Can I just take their holdings? We're at war with them, right? Oh, well, this is a different tutorial now. Rule province. Trade route. I can't read what this one is because somebody stuck their hand in the way. To get a professional editor. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? A professional editor? An agent? Unfortunately, the publishing industry is, hopelessly broken. And, it is excruciatingly difficult to get your foot in the door. It is very, very difficult to get into the publishing industry. The author that I respected the most, he's not as good as he used to be, but back when he was at his peak, this guy he was such a good writer. It took him 10 novels before he got his first novel published. The industry has gotten way worse since then. Back then, it was like, I forget the actual numbers, but it was something absurd. Like, there's only like 1 or 2 publishers that took unsolicited novels, and they would get like, it was something crazy, like 300,000 submissions a year, and they would only publish like 3 of them, because everything else was authors they already worked with. They'd publish Stephen King instantly. They'd publish, any name you can think of instantly, like, oh, yeah, that guy. And that would take up one of the slots every time. They had their staple of authors they worked with. So they'd only be trying, and so 99% of the submissions, some unpaid intern is handed it. They flip a couple pages and drop it in the trash can. That was what the industry was like back then. And then they started prioritizing, we need female authors, we need ethnicity authors, we need that sort of things that they wouldn't even look at. And then, now we've got AI slop. I do not even know how many submissions they get now, because AI slop. So, trying to get into the industry and get a professional editor and get a professional publisher, that's just not going to happen. On the other hand, you could pay for an editor to edit, but that's expensive, and finding a real editor that's good at their job is not so easy. It's a whole thing. Yeah. You could put your stuff out for free on the Royal Road and just hope you pick up an audience and then get published eventually through there, and that seems to be the best available route nowadays. Just put your novel on the internet for free. If it's good and you can advertise, it'll pick up an audience. And that just seems to be, I think that's the new direction that publishing is going. Because the professional industry it's not going to get unfucked anytime soon. They're just going to start using AIs to filter all of their submissions. They're gonna. And they're just going to decide what they want and don't want to publish. Yeah. I got kind of depressed, it was more than a decade ago when I realized that the publishing industry was just impossible for me to get into. Well, the path would have been to go to the conventions, to go to Clarion West, and physically meet with people, and it would be it's not what you've written, it's who you know kind of game, where you have to know the right people. And when I figured out that that's the way that you get published, and the agents are practically mandatory, and they're going to take a massive cut of everything, and they get to tell you how your novels are written. Oh, that's not how they tell you. They don't tell you that's how it works. But that is how it works. They look at your novel and they say, we like this, but I can't publish that. I would never find a buyer for this. But if you changed the story, maybe wrote it from a different character's perspective, maybe changed up what happens here at the end, I could find a buyer for that story. It's like, I'm sure that it would be way more professional to be like, yeah, sure, I'll write the novel they want, but this is the problem with artists. We just want to make the thing the way we want it made, and we want it to be exactly how we want it to be. For better, or often for worse, because it's the thing we've made. And, you know, even the really good authors, even Isaac Asimov wrote short stories and stuff about authors struggling to convince their editors that they are correct about how their story should be published. And it's like, if Isaac Asimov is complaining about this, and that man was a machine. Yeah. Brandon Sanderson, writing excuses. Writing excuses, the early seasons are some of the best writing advice you can find. He was a very good writing teacher. I would not listen to him today. The Brandon Sanderson who wrote The Way of Kings is not the Brandon Sanderson who's writing things like The Sunlit Man. He cannot write words as well as he used to. He no longer follows his own rules. He has forgotten. He has forgotten more about writing than most authors will ever know. But he has forgotten. A lot. And, he's kind of spoiling his own stuff, but it's his stuff to ruin. And if you listen to his old stuff from, back in the day, it's the best writing advice you can probably find. It's damn good. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's try create holding. I am probably gonna have to, between streams, watch an online tutorial on how this game is played. This is an unusually complex, deep game. It's kind of impressive how much they've put in here, but it's also overwhelming. While we can build in any realm, let's work on the borders. Click on Dozone. I can build in somebody else's territory? Are you kidding? Why is that an option? It's weird. How do I know how civilized they are? Yeah, I can't tell how big these are. Yeah, I don't see your numbers. Alright, fine. Probably upgrade these as well. I'll build a temple here. Sure, what does the temple even do? Okay, we spent Regency, not gold? Oh, 1 gold, but we spent Regency to build things. Okay.
Succeeded.
Alright, I built a temple in Rudewash. Let's do some free actions. We'll build roads. Oh, good, roads. We can only build a room in our own kingdoms. Alright. Where am I? Okay, that was the problem. More realistic, I'm taking them into your grave. Huh? What? I intend to eventually put my books out. I probably will just read them on YouTube on a separate channel and maybe put them on Royal Road. As I said, I want to do some more edits and stuff to them. These are the sort of things that I really, really would like to do. Probably won't get to till I retire. Such is life. Alright, we built a temple. Can I upgrade it? What's it do? What's it do? What are my favorite books? Mother of Learning is amazing. It's free, it's online. It starts out really slow. You have to have patience. You do not know why you're following this arrogant asshole wizard for a while. And you're just like, man, what is this crap? But stick with it, and there will be spiders, and magic, and liches, and it's really freaking good. I actually really enjoy bog standard isekai. It's, well, I mean, it's free, it's online, it's called Bog Standard Isekai, and if I say anything, it would be spoilers. It's another one that takes a little time. It might not be for everybody, but it's interesting. They put a hell of a lot more thought into what it's like to live in a world with a class level system, and at times the main character literally cannot understand other people and their motivations, because they've grown up their entire lives in a world with a class and level system. They will do crazy shit sometimes because they want to level up and gain achievements and stat ups. Things that people wouldn't do on Earth. And then there's the vitality stat. Things that he takes for granted you can't recover from, like brain damage. It's just like, oh yeah, no, you can totally recover from that. What? Yeah, it's just you have a high enough vitality score. You can get an alchemist. He can take a sample of your brain matter, grow some more, and we can just stuff it in there. And it'll sort itself out. What? Yeah, that's just how it works. Didn't you know? Everyone knows that's how it works. Yeah, oh, you got blinded? Don't worry about it. Your eyeballs will heal. It in a little while. What, when you got a couple hundred vitality, like, you know... It's way more thought out than most stuff, and the main character ends up with powers I've never seen in any fantasy or superhero story ever. Like, I've just never seen these powers before. They're interesting, and I don't want to spoil anything. Another favorite book is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It's probably the best start to any fantasy series. It is so good because he will do... The writing is of such high quality that any given scene is doing 3 or more things simultaneously at the same time. They'll be advancing the plot, doing world building, doing, you know, all kinds of things all simultaneously. The characters will be being developed, you know, all of it's happening at once. It's got a depth to it that, well, the second book in the series, Words of Radiance, is an A class, it would be an A ranked novel, and that's a step down. Because The Way of Kings was S rank, S tier, man. And just stop reading after Words of Radiance. I know the other Sanderson fans will probably yell at me for saying this, but just stop. It's not that the third novel is objectively terrible, but it ruins his it kind of ruins the whole thing. It ruins the second novel retroactively with what happens in it, and it's infuriating. And I just don't think he can ever match the skill he had for that. Oh, another novel I can recommend. The Furies of Calderon by Jim Butcher. Jim Butcher's the Dresden Files guy. He was saying there are no bad ideas. Good writing can make anything good. And one of his fans or whatever challenged him. They dared him. They're like, all right, take all the things that you hate the most and put them all into one story. And he did. And it's 7 novels long. And it's amazing. It's actually really good. Really good. Man, he won that one. The Furies of Calderon. Top tier. I could go on. I could go on with a ton more novels. Even some Japanese light novels that were pretty good. But, you know. Hey there, James. Yeah, Mother of Learning. That's the title of it. Really? You think Words of Radiance was better? Try opening The Way of Kings. Take The Way of Kings. Take your copy of The Way of Kings. Open anywhere. And read a couple paragraphs. You know, read a scene. Read a scene and ask, how many things is the author doing at the same time? Then open Words of Radiance to any scene and ask, how many things is the author doing at the same time in this scene? You will be surprised at how much his writing... It's not that his writing degraded between the novels, but he spent so much more time making this book than he did Words of Radiance. Originally, he had 10 Knights of Radiance in this book. He had 10 characters in this book, all as... And he eventually realized, yeah, this is not working, and cut it down to just Kaladin and Shalom. To just 2. It was originally 10! Yeah. It's just the actual writing is so damn good in it. The world building, and none of the characters are allowed to have thoughts that people of that world wouldn't have. This is something that bugs me about his more recent writing, is characters are thinking things that character in that world could never think. But back then, nobody could even have a thought unless it belonged to their world. Yeah. Well, it says Pokemon. He kind of cheated on that. I would say it was more StarCraft meets the Lost Legion, personally. No, it's Mother of Learning. Hold on a second. No. It's definitely... I have it. I actually have it on my PC. If you like something that you find online on... If you find something on the Royal Road that you like, download it, because they have a tendency to get published and removed from this site. This... There it is. That's Mother of Learning. It's an old saying. The mother of learning is repetition. Do I use GOG Galaxy? Sometimes. Usually I like GOG a lot, but usually I use Steam. Oh, man, I got all kinds of good stuff back here. Yeah, I have bookshelves filled with books on writing that I inherited from my father, and all kinds of stuff. Oh man, what do I have to hand? Yeah, you didn't know? Oh man. Yeah. I got all kinds of things. Check this out. I got Ascendance of a Bookworm. I got, jeez, man. I got Lord of the Rings, of course, obviously. I mean, I wouldn't have nerd cred if I didn't have Lord of the Rings next to me at all times. I've got a lot of reference books. Like a book on vampires, like a big, thick book on everything historically with vampires. I got one on glaciers. I got one just on guns. A big, thick, heavy book just filled with just guns. Medical herbs. The scriptwriter's Bible. A bunch of books on crime and how it was committed at different points in history. I so many things. I mean, a Bible, of course. You know, of course. I probably have 3 of them kicking around this room. Hell, I put my mouse pad on D&D books that I'm using when I'm... Yeah, I've always got a book on my knee when I'm streaming because I put my mouse pad on it. I got books and books and books and books. Yeah. GOG doesn't actually have any jumping achievements. Yeah. Yeah, the Zerg. He totally stole the Zerg. Yeah, it's totally the Zerg. But Furies of Calderon is fun. I can recommend Furies of Calderon to pretty much anyone. It doesn't have a bad novel. There are other series. I would love to recommend, what's it called? The Lightbringer Saga? The one where they have Luxum, where they use light as magic by turning it into physical objects from their blood. There are things I love about that series, but I never recommend it to anyone because they have a book that was so bad. I believe it was titled The Blood Mirror, and it was such a bad novel that I don't recommend the series to anyone. It's just a shame because there was a lot to like about that one, but man, inexplicably terrible. But yeah, the Furies of Calderon. Every book is good. It doesn't have a bad book in it. It's just, you know, and you will know by the time you finish the first one, you'll know whether or not you want to keep reading. Although, to be fair, the first one is probably the weakest in the whole series. But, you know. Let me see. Free actions. Okay, build roads. How do we build roads? Oh, okay, it lit up. Start a road. All right. Let's try Sonalind to Dar. Oh, well, I can't go that far. Go here. 4 gold bars. Build. Okay. That's a free action. So can I build a second road? Okay. I'll build 2 roads. We need to establish a trade route. Trade between plains and forest would be profitable. Okay. All right. So I need to trade between 2 guild halls. Well, it's all in forests. I don't have a plains anywhere with a guild hall in it. Oh well, let's just do it to see what happens. You are unable to build a trade route at this time. To a province that you own that has a different terrain type. Oh, I don't have any positions. You're wrong. I'm not allowed to build a trade route at all. Yeah, I don't have any guild halls anywhere outside of my own forest, so... Alright, I'll take your word for it. Can I build a guild hall? No. Okay.
Not your troops.
Well, we have a small problem here, guy. I can't continue your tutorial. Oh, good, he went away. I think I broke the tutorial somehow. I need the rest of the economy information. I am definitely going to try to read the manual and watch a tutorial online before the next time we play this game. I tell you that right now. Alright, for the hell of it, let's go ahead and take a peek at the advanced tutorial. How hard, or expert tutorial, how hard could it be? How many more buttons do you think they're going to add to the game? How bad is it gonna be? Okay. The advanced actions involved in running the realm. Let's begin with the occupational report. Click Occupation, lists all your provinces, each with the empty checkboxes. Law holdings have no effect here. We need to keep troops in the provinces if we're going to tax them properly. Occupying your province is the equivalent to declaring martial law. Oh, it loses loyalty for it, though. Okay. Alright. Maybe this is what we needed to do during that war. But we didn't have the button then. Okay. Alright, so we can declare martial law, reduce foreign holdings, pillage! Oh, I see. If you click in the Occupy Own box for a province, reduce the level of all foreign holdings to 0. To then destroy them, you have to contest them, one of your new domain actions, but since they'll have the 0, only one successful contest will be required. Okay, so you put it under martial law, then you burn the foreign holdings, then you send your troops in to finish it off. pillage province acts essentially as an additional severe taxation, but it reduces their civilization level and their loyalty. First set your taxation to severe, collect your taxes, then pillage. So this is how wars are done, eh? Take a place, tax it to the limit, and pillage it. For foreign, non-aligned provinces in which you have troops, if you have at least as many troops as the civilization level, the province will be classified as occupied. Okay, hold on. I need to have as many troops as their civilization score. Then it'll be occupied. I gain taxes, but not regency. But how do I make it mine? Occupying it's great, but I want to conquer it. I wonder what bloodline strength does beyond granting regency. Roll for taxes now. Since the occupations don't affect your taxes, you can change your occupation. Alright, okay, cool. Oh my gosh, yeah, it just doubled the number of buttons. There are way more buttons now.
It's your turn.
Agitate. Contest. Espionage. Fortify. Forge a ley line. Investiture. Oh, I bet that makes somebody more of a wizard. Lieutenant actions. Realm spells. I want to push all the buttons. So you can see we've doubled the number of your buttons. First, I see a blight has affected Nolian. We could ignore the blight, or ask your lieutenant to dispel it. Okay. Hey. Could you dispel this for me, Mr. Level 3 Wizard? Okay. Alright. If your lieutenant leads the action, the region cannot go. Agitate, contest, create. Okay, your lieutenants have to do these things. Okay, so this does this not... Okay, this does not cost my actions. This uses the lieutenant's actions? Is that right? That might be right. Okay. Which province did you need me to dispel again? I have the memory of a goldfish. Was this it? Is that okay? Okay, yes, the lieutenant actions does not use a domain action. To reduce carrier's influence. The guild in Sonalind. Okay. I contest you. What does that do?
Succeeded.
Okay. Well, I've contested them. What does that do? Oh, we don't know. Okay. Mysterious. Now we can fortify.
It's your turn.
Each province may only have one castle, equal to the civilization. Equal to level of castle in order to besiege it. Okay. Sure. Ooh, Fortify. I don't really care where it is. Just put it somewhere. Okay. It costs gold. It costs 5 gold whether I go up by 1 point or by 2. But this costs 4. And this only costs 1. Why do they cost different amounts to fortify? How mysterious. This one's 6. What if I built a lot of forts? They don't seem that expensive. Over several turns, press done when you're finished. Okay, you're building a whole bunch of forts. Now we look at agitate. This allows you to raise or lower the loyalty level of your populace in any province you have a law holding in. Oh, agitate lets you make your people more loyal? Huh. Sheriffs are for agitating. Gotcha. Declaring war has earned their everlasting hatred. We must finish or fight them forever. To weaken them, we'll send agents into their remaining province to agitate. Lowering their loyalty, taking away their tax. Okay, alright. So I have law holdings inside their territory. Why would they ever allow that? That doesn't seem very good. Okay, do that. How do I have law holdings in so many of your provinces? Well, shit. Sucks to be you. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. It's a tutorial. I don't care about my regency. I'll just keep spending it. Ha ha ha. Alright, that looks like that's gonna mess you up pretty good. In the same realm, but I'm now trying to agitate in 2 different realms. Let's see what happens.
Succeeded. 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 Succeeded.
Looks like I can just go crazy.
Succeeded.
Alright! There you go. You're going to have a hard time collecting taxes tomorrow because all your people hate you. Okay. Well. We've covered all you need to know. Law claims. Looks like I could get away with that. Would building guilds increase my taxes? Huh. What does court do? live in opulence, but why would I do that? How does that help me? Maybe it affects the loyalty of my generals, my lieutenants?
It's your turn.
To fully take it, we must invest it. Invest it. To invade another realm, you'll need the local populace does not necessarily welcome you with open arms. Okay. Muster new troops in the southern province. Okay. Yeah, maintenance. Okay. I understand, I think. Okay. Regency gets spent on a lot of things, don't it?
Waiting for an opponent. Succeeded.
Okay. Alright, so Riverford is now part of us. But they still hold the holdings. Okay. The thieves continue to bedevil us. It is time to teach them the price of sparring with our mighty empire. Okay. As a guild master yourself, you can arrange one espionage action as a free action per turn. Priest reagents can do a free agitate. Alright. Spies can either gain intelligence or arrange for assassinations. Let's continue our campaign with an assassination attempt against Entir Gladnir, the weak-willed fop that allowed his guilds to plague us for so long. Where's Entir Glad? It looks like they're in alphabetical order, but I only see Endir, not Entir. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I see. You have to go in. No. Ah! Okay. This also costs Regency. Boy, it's a universal currency, ain't it?
Assassination attempt.
Well, alright, there you go. Wow, he was a level 10 fighter. What kind of assassin did we send?
Assassination
Holy
attempt.
crap.
Succeeded.
Well, okay then. Well, that was worthwhile. Uh-huh. Now they know we're serious. We should use our assassination squads for another mission. They can be sent to poison the... Somebody poison the water hole. Well, okay then. Okay then. Select espionage again. We can destroy an entire unit of enemies. Alright, elite infantry.
Assassination attempt.
75%. There's 100 over here, and then it becomes a 75.
Assassination attempt. Succeeded.
Yay! Let's start harassing them elsewhere. I'm not sure that assassination of a enemy unit is a good use of a turn, because you can muster multiple units a turn. Unless it's a very expensive or key unit, like assassinating a hero. But I suppose if you put your troops in place right before a battle and you take out a key unit of wizards or something, that could make a big deal. So maybe. Ley lines connect sources. Okay. They're built like roads, linking an entire series of sources, but why would I want to do that? Yes, but how does that... what does that do for me? Okay. Okay, I think I understand. So if my entire kingdom was level 1 sources and I had a single max level source and then I just connect them all with a ley line, my entire kingdom would be treated as having a max level source. Okay. Alright. So instead of building up sources, which is something I don't know how to upgrade buildings yet, you just link them all together with a ley line. If you yourself are a wizard, you could build ley lines during any action. We'll have to have a lieutenant do it. Okay. Okay.
Succeeded.
Cool. A new report. Investitures. Sure, why not? Where is it? There it is.
My liege, I bear tidings of investitures throughout Anweir.
+1, -1. Wait, it has a score? Am I gonna have to investiture multiple times? I think that was the end of this tutorial.
Here is the current report of the holdings of your realm and those of your peers.
Cool. You can cast arcane spells inside. How would I build a ley line? I could build a ley line into an enemy province? No, I took this. I took this was what that was. I stole this from him. But for some reason, he's got a fist here.
Your Highness?
Alright, we're gonna exit the tutorials, finally. So, I guess I'm gonna give my thoughts and figure out what we're gonna do. So, Wizardry 7 tomorrow and the day after, of course, and then we're gonna come back to this. I am going to, between now and then, I'm gonna take the time to read the instruction manual, and I will look around online and see if I can watch someone do a tutorial. I think I know all the things, but there's a lot of things. There are a lot of things. And I only touched most of them. Like the adventuring mode, we only poked it. There's got to be a hell of a lot more to figure out. So I will try my best so that next time I can just jump straight in and actually play the game. I have spent 3 hours on tutorials I have taken in too much information and my brain is boiling right now. Whew, boy. Thoughts. I cannot give a whole lot of concrete thoughts on the game other than, wow, I am impressed by how incredibly deep and complex it appears to be. We'll have to see how it if it all actually comes together. I'm surprised I haven't heard of this before with all this. I found the way the walls moved in the adventure mode to be difficult to look at. That's the only definite negative thing that I can say about this at this point in time. I will have to play it further before I can have a real opinion on this game. Man. Yeah, 3 hours of well, to be fair, I probably spent an hour talking about books. Probably. Which tells you I was zoning out. That I was being overwhelmed by tutorial at that point. Hey, you can't tell me I shouldn't be playing older games. Come on, man. How much DOS have I been... I've been playing DOS games, well, since DOS was a thing. No, I'll figure this out. I'll totally figure this out. I will not be bested. I will persevere. Oh, man. Yeah. All right. So that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna go lay down. This game seems really complex. Exactly. It's astonishing to me how many layers of this game I'm looking at. The strategic side alone, building roads, building ley lines, building 4 different kinds of structures in your things. Then there's a layer of assassinations and all that. Then we have a battlefield, which I only sort of understand. I don't feel like I've fully wrapped my head around how the battlefield works yet. I think I get it, but not quite, but not quite. And then we have an adventure layer on top of that, and it's like, geez, this was a hell of an ambitious project. This was an ambitious game. So, we'll see. Oh, yeah, wait to see how to improve heroes. And there's a class and level up system, and there's magic potions of flying, and there's crawling, and there's jumping. Oh, man. It's gonna be a whole thing. I hope I can play as a wizard. No, I want to play somebody who's multi-classed in fighter, wizard, thief, cleric. Yes! Probably not. Alright. Until next time, and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye. Ah, there it is.